How's everybody doing? And welcome my minions, I'm the Red Wolf. Let's play the Stanley Parable. This is actually or it used to be, a Half-Life 2 total conversion modification, which I've never played and has been completely redone. And it's its own little standalone thing here. Yeah, I played the demo. I was gonna record the demo. I ended up playing it just to see how it was. And I fell in love with the game. It is so witty. And it is so hilarious. The narrative is just blows your mind. And I actually did a research on the guy who did the voiceover, because it sounds a lot like Stephen Fry. I'm like, that sounds like Stephen Fry. I'm like, no, it can't be Stephen Fry. But it's not him. I apologize. I forget the guy's name. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for it just to give him some credit. Okay, begin the game. Never the end is never the end. Is never the end. The end is never. Loading to never. Click the skip.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
No, it's not. My name's Raoul. Red Wolf.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I'm not.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his
not what I
desk,
do.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh boy, I'm so good at my job.
Was happy.
He was happy. Just like the Coca-Cola commercials.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
He got his period.
He would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I'm playing now. That's hilarious. It's like, so basically he's kind of like a sheep, kind of just, you know, a regular Joe. He's just a guy with a tie at his desk, pushing buttons when somebody tells him to. So this is gonna be an adventure. This is gonna be out of the norm, out of the box for Stanley. Apparently I'm Stanley, even though I'm playing as Red Wolf.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I have a theory. They have their invisibility cloaks. Just putting that out there. Oh, this is cool. Hello, hello. Everybody's got their invisibility cloaks on. I ain't stupid. See, it's just like the computer job, right? The doors are open and I'm just following. Like a good old sheep.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh my god, I could go on for hours about this. Come on, Plant, help me out here.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh wow, this is nice. Exactly where I left those papers. This is fantastic. The narration of this is just over the top.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. Man, if I could drink this room right now. Coffee. Hey, it looks exactly like the coffee maker I have.
Yes, really. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Or did I? Maybe not. Man, I'm so rebellious, it's not even funny.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It's because I'm a man of my own. On the road again. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. I guess I go on this.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
Boxes.
on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
I really am a girl?
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What are you talking about?
She's been waiting.
Stop closing doors behind me. Oh, that doesn't look suspicious. Yeah. Alright. Fork you later.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Alright. I froze. I don't know.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
What?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Wow, you're hot.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I get to keep the blow up, all right?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Hey, what? You can't do that. Good morning, employee 47. Press U on your keyboard. I am not a shape, but okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press 9. Pressing 9. Press G. Oh! Press Y to watch TV. Oh god, put me to sleep. The hell? Three, 2, 1. Oh my god, I pressed 9 and that's my record key. How long ago was it that I pressed 9? Please press L to spend time with the boys. Oh, God.
So, he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Alright, let me out of here. Press 8 to prepare dinner. God, freaking
As he
better.
wandered through this
It's not
fantasy
dinner.
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Ah, yes. Press R to tell your kids a story. I don't have any kids.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press 4 to tell your wife you love her. I love you.
But there is no
What
answer.
the hell?
How could there possibly be?
I have a desk wife.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
I already go to sleep. I'm already asleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I hate you. Press B to be at the work in the... Wait a second. Wait, is this a test? Please press B to be at work in the morning. Wait, is this a test? Hey, wait, hold on a second. You can't do that to me, because if I press it, that means I'm...
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I could use a mirror. Please press 3 to question nothing. Okay, I'm not pressing that button. I'm not pressing it. Why'd you stop talking? I'm not pressing it. I'm not pressing the button. Push the button.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley
What the?
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Stop it. Whoa. Is that... Oh, okay, that's part of it. It was kind of strange because he stopped talking. Hey, wait, what? No. I'm not... I don't want to die.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What? I did this already.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. I think... Waiting input. Waiting input. I didn't... This is a joke, right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. I'm at the door on my left.
Yet
Hello.
there was not a single person here either.
Really?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I'm really loving this. How to solve a dispute. Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, and present coworkers for using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. To do, synergize core value expenditures, shift global market pride, monetize, free to play. Number of slides on the slides. Charts and slides equally. Okay. Let's, broom closet. That sounds awesome.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
I want a broom.
But there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I wanted to do some sweeping. Okay, up or down, up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah. To my boss's office. Where's my boss's office? That's probably it, the big double doors. This is his receptionist. His secretary. Hello, boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
I knew that.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No way. 2845. Open the. It's not letting me press buttons. I want to press a button. Is this like some kind of like sick joke?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I did it on purpose.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Whoa, lockdown.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That's a little creepy, but okay. Whoa, what's down there? What's over here? Spooky. Alright, we're going... Oh, I get to push the button. I get to push the button. I push the button! Pushing buttons is fun. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright, let's do this. This is kooky. It kind of has like a portal feel to it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Alright, bye. I'm escaping.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. No. You're not serious, are you?
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Why would you let me die? What's wrong with you? Oh, another button. Oh, I like buttons.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, here we go. We gotta push another button here, right? Oh yeah. Oh, cameras. Camera
Now
button.
The monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is really creepy. Like, really creepy. Ooh, the person button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Open up. Alright, here we go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Many people do.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
There's so many buttons in here.
As the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
5.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, right. On or off? Off, baby. I can't see. Oh shit. I wonder if the... I can't see. Is that a bad decision? I can't see anything.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
I need to put the lights back on.
Over?
No, it's not over.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Oh, I see the clouds.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
Whoa.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
It looks beautiful.
No longer would anyone
wanna go
tell
outside.
him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I stepped through the open door. I stepped through the open door. Oh, it's lovely.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
What? That's not it. This game is much longer than that. Come on, let's go. Whoa, what, hold on. Was I sleeping? Was I daydreaming?
When Stanley came to a set of two
What the
open
hell?
doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the hell, man? This isn't... You can't...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
You telling me
boss's
that,
office.
Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Because the choice I made to turn it off. Or I can go and look for more.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
Alright,
to
let's do this.
discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Something I
He
did?
began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books. Stanley was
There
in
we go,
such a rush to
28:45.
get through the story as
Yep,
quickly as possible.
that's lovely.
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Can I just... Please, can we go... I did the thing with the button. I did the thing with the button. Come on.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
There we go. I was gonna say you missed something there. This is kind of interesting.
Stanley decided that this
On!
machinery...
Mind control!
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah,
After
I
they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
yes, actually.
Control?
I want control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
I don't care.
You're supposed to let it go.
I want to know
Turn
more.
the controls off and leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid
do you
you
mean?
don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the
Bullshit!
entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say,
Are you kidding me?
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your
Oh,
time
shit!
to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
You're kidding,
Shape it
right?
to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to
fucking
enjoy.
nuts!
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Oh, no.
About me.
I don't-
Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
Green is go.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Are you...
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased
Fuck!
them.
What's the
I turned
code?
off the
What's the
machine.
code?
I set you free. Of course, that
What's
was
the code?
merely in this instance of the story.
Oh my God.
Sometimes when I tell
Oh
it,
my
I simply
God.
let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Is this-
Other
this is a
times,
big joke,
I let
right?
the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Fuck, I'm
or
outta
I
here.
let it burn to
I'm
a
outta here.
crisp.
Hey!
I have to say
Fuck!
this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm
Is this a
sure
joke?
whatever
This is
I
a big,
come up
big
with
fat
on the
joke,
next
right?
go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
A minute. You just put an extra minute on.
Additional seconds, Stanley.
Not
Time doesn't
accessed.
grow
What?
on trees.
What the hell did I do?
Dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
I
Is
pushed
it that
buttons.
you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Re-enter
Did you
passcode.
just assume when you saw that timer that something
Okay.
in this room was capable of turning it off?
2.
I mean, look
Pink.
at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every
pink.
little thing in this room.
Fuck.
These numbered buttons, no, these
that can't be
colored
right.
ones.
They're all-
Or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Shit.
Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Fuck.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Console
So
disabled.
you
Oh,
Take a
I
look at the
can't do
clock,
anything with it.
That's 30 seconds.
Goodbye,
you have
employee
left to
427.
struggle.
Are you kidding
30
my
seconds
tits?
Until a big boom and then nothing. No
You can't blow me up. This is bull.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
This better be a joke.
Choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke.
Re-enter
And
passcode.
believe me, I will be laughing.
I can't
at
even
every
press
second of
anything
your
anymore.
inevitable life from the
Why is
moment
everything
it begins
shaking?
Until the moment I say happily ever up.
How's it going, awesome people of Earth? If you liked my video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Sharing with friends on Facebook or Twitter is easy too. Don't forget, subscribe now and transcend into the alien army. And we'll see you in the next one.